My tenant yelled at me for taking advantage of him by making him pay for my mortgage. So he moved out. I offered to let him rent my basement for way less than the market rate, $650, which would include utilities. He readily accepted and signed a year-long lease. Well, a few days ago he asked if he could start paying the landlord directly instead of giving me rent money each month. I was under the impression my friend had told him I own the house, so I was confused, and I told him we don't have a landlord and that I'm the owner. He got very upset and screamed at me for lying for over 6 months and taking advantage of him by making him pay so much in rent. For the record, an apartment similar to the one in my house would be well over twice what he's paying me, closer to 3 times for something as nice. He asked how much of my mortgage he's covering and I said, why does that matter? You're getting a nice, quiet place to live, access to a full kitchen and laundry room, and you're paying an amount that you can afford. My finances aren't a factor here. He stormed out of the room and slammed the basement door. He's still not speaking to me. I asked a few other friends and some family members, and most said I was wrong for having him cover my mortgage payments. Only a few say I'm in the right. So am I the a-hole for having my roommate cover $650 of $175 per month mortgage? ETA, he has a lease so I won't be evicting him over this alone. If he does any damage or becomes hostile, I'll look at the eviction process. But for now, he will remain unless he chooses to break the lease, which I'd allow him to do if he wants. He also didn't bother to read the lease before signing, even though the lease clearly states that I'm the homeowner. I didn't trick him or keep information from him. He simply didn't read what he was signing. Update, I intended to speak to him over the weekend, but he never returned my texts asking when a good time to discuss things would be. So Sunday afternoon I sent a text stating I would be entering the basement at 6 p.m. Monday evening. He never replied. When I went into the basement, some of his belongings were there, but some weren't. The bed was there, but no dresser or side tables, and the second bedroom he was using as an office had nothing but boxes. The kitchenette was disgusting, the carpets were filthy, and the walls had dents and divots in them and the paint. I left him a note stating he needs to do some repairs and clean the kitchenette, so as not to attract vermin. Then I went back upstairs. Well, he came back in today,